Hi friends, my name is Luciano. I make videos on the internet. In today's video, I am going to be talking about humanism, and I'm very excited to have the chance to talk about humanism. But first, if you are new here, I'm delighted that you decided to make me a part of your day. And if you are a returning friend, I'm also delighted that you decided to make me a part of your day for more than one time. I am an atheist, which does not tell you a whole lot about me. I'm sure that plenty of people will jump to assumptions and conclusions in their head based off of what they know and what they think about atheists when they hear someone say that they're an atheist. But really, when I tell you that I'm an atheist, all I'm telling you about is what I don't believe in. I am also a humanist, which I think is something that is far more important because humanism tells you what I do believe in. Humanism tells you what's at the core of my philosophy and what's at the core of my worldview. And while different humanists focus on different elements of humanism, and we are going to be talking about some of that today, more than anything else today, I am hoping that I can introduce you to the American Humanist Association and get you excited about possibly chatting with them, getting in touch with them, and figuring out what sort of a role humanism could play in your life. We're going to go ahead and start this off with a simple definition of humanism, which is that humanism is a progressive philosophy of life that without theism or other supernatural beliefs affirms one's ability and responsibility to lead an ethical life of personal fulfillment that aspires to the greater good. That is an important definition of humanism, and it's also the official definition of humanism as the AHA defines it. That is not how every humanist defines it. I'm sure at a glance you could recognize some words that plenty of people, including people who may view themselves as humanists, would disagree with. I myself know that not every humanist is in line with the idea of the word philosophy in this definition, and there is a long history of theistic humanists whose theistic beliefs push them and inform their viewing of humanism and their philosophies and worldviews that otherwise align pretty significantly with secular humanists. Now, I myself am a secular humanist. I am an atheistic humanist. So obviously this definition works pretty well for me, but I am not so married to it that I'm going to sit here and insist that this is the definition that you must use. There are plenty of other definitions and expansions to this definition that this particular webpage provides that are very handy for people and that help inform people in significant ways, opening their minds to what humanism can mean and to what humanism should mean. And if you are someone who you feel that you're alone in your community, maybe you're the only humanist you know, maybe you're the only free thinker or atheist that you know, well, the AHA's website has a fantastic resource for that. To access it, you just hover over Get Involved, and then you click on the Find a Local AHA group in the little pop-up box that shows up. So I live in North Carolina, so I'm going to use this little map right here, and I'm going to click on North Carolina, and as you can see, there are several chapters and affiliates in my state that are open and that are happy to connect with people who are members of the AHA or who are just supporters of the AHA who want to get to understand people a little bit better. I think that this is a phenomenal resource. Now, it's worth noting, not every single state has affiliates and chapters of the AHA, but the AHA's website also has resources for starting your own local group. So if you come to this webpage and you click on your state and you find that you're one of the few that doesn't have a chapter or affiliates, you can go ahead and begin to use AHA created resources to connect with and better understand and formulate your own group that could aspire towards becoming a chapter or affiliate. I think that this is a fantastic resource. Lots of places, most states in fact, have at least one chapter or affiliate. Obviously, some places have more than others for reasons that are usually pretty obvious. Obviously, not every single place has the same population. Not every single place is as open or as safe for atheists or humanists, and many people in different states, even in different communities, can feel differing levels of safetiness, openness, or hostility towards the idea of them being out and open humanists and atheists. Still, this resource is fantastic. It's really good for helping you connect with other atheists or humanists in your community, because some of these places are going to focus more on atheism and agnosticism than humanism, but those places are still often very friendly towards humanists, even theistic humanists. So if you think that a space over here is good for you, if you think that a community has the potential for you to feel welcome and to make friends, I absolutely think that you should take advantage of this resource. Now we're going to go ahead and take a quick little look at the frequently asked questions, so that way people can start to see some more information about the American Humanist Association. There is a lot of important work that the AHA does that is easy to support in a range of ways, whether you are simply reading our magazine or the web page articles that get published every couple of days. That is something that you could do. You could connect with different members. You could potentially write for that. You could get in touch with our board of directors, of which I am a member, as you can see right here. So there is definitely plenty of stuff and lots of different ways for you to get connected and for you to get involved. If you think that this is the time to be worried about Christian nationalism, if you think that this is the time to get in touch with fellow humanists, fellow freethinkers, fellow atheists, fellow non-theists, this is one easy way to do that. I think that the AHA does important work. I am so proud to be a long member and to be someone whose work has contributed to the AHA in ways both big and small, and I'm looking forward to the future of the AHA. I'm hoping that if you are even a little bit interested in humanism, if you want to learn a little bit more, whether you contact me or you contact the AHA, I'm hoping that you get in touch with someone who has the resources and who has the ability to help you learn more and learn effectively. There's lots of different things that you could do, whether it is, even if you are yourself a Christian, if it is just something as simple as hosting a conversation with a humanist or with a humanistic group. That's something that could be a lot of fun. And if you are someone who is not Christian and you just want to learn more about this, feel free to message someone. Feel free to get in contact with us over at the AHA, or to get in contact with me, just letting me know that you have questions. I'm always more than happy to have conversations, both about what I don't believe in and about what I do believe in. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I am going to have a video that talks more about what humanism means for me specifically at some point in the future. I just think that it's nice to take advantage of and to highlight existing resources that help people learn and that don't try to reinvent the wheel. I hope that this video has gotten you excited about some of what the AHA offers, and that you go and that you take advantage of the resources that the hardworking folks over at the AHA have created over the course of several years and over the course of a lot of difficult work. It's been a fun time chatting with you all, and I can't wait to talk to you all again. Bye-bye, everyone!